Super Mario, the horse Nintendo bets on when Nintendo wants to make buckets of cash, which is always. But while he's undoubtedly the face of Nintendo and gaming in general, he's also a bit of a headache. I recently got a friend of mine who knows almost nothing about gaming to tell me who Mario was. He said things like, he's a plumber, has a mustache, and that he can jump really high for reasons he didn't fully understand. Now that Super Mario Bros. Is 40 years old, and Mario as a character is coming up to 45 years old, in all that time, what's really changed? He got more pixels, then polygons, some cliched Italian sound bites, then more polygons, but at the end of the day, he's still just the same squat little pixel man we've been throwing down holes for 4 decades. So in many ways, Nintendo got lucky. His games were able to either pioneer or at least keep pace with whatever transition gaming was going through at the time. He was always kept fresh, like a lump of plasticine, simple and adaptable, and could be fashioned into, well, anything. Memorable enough to be endearing, but blank enough to just tattoo onto whatever Nintendo were whipping up at the time. And because Nintendo are so damn good at making games, Mario as a character soared ever higher. So, why is all this a problem? Well, let's check in on Nintendo in another 4.5 decades. We'll probably be bitching about the price of the Switch 7 by then, and maybe Mario looks, sounds, and plays exactly the same. Now that's a depressing thought.
You know, I'm really starting to resent Mario as a character. Resent? Why? Because none of his success is actually down to him, is it? It's just the games were good. It's like saying Pong was great because of the white paddles. I feel like you're trying to make a point. When people think, oh great, a new Mario game, what they really mean is, oh great, a new Nintendo game they've tried really hard to not up. Yeah, but if it didn't have Mario in it, who'd buy it? That's my point. He's just packaging. He's like a logo. Being Italian adds nothing. Being a plumber adds nothing. Mario himself never brings anything to the table. Well, what about his insane jumping ability? That's the building block of the entire series. Stick him in green and call him Luigi. Put him in a dress and call him Peach. Doesn't matter. Even a random Toad can do it. Look at Mario Bros 2 or New Super Mario Bros. U. What if Mario Odyssey had been a Toad spin-off game? Would you have enjoyed it as much? Well... No, you wouldn't. That's because Mario's more than the sum of his parts. Maybe. But 1 times 0 is still all.
I guess Mario should be grateful. His games command the attention of the best game designers and developers in the world, but giving him any more personality than what he's got already comes with a risk. I can imagine Nintendo employees sitting around and brainstorming ideas for the next mainline Mario game. What about this? No, they never let us do that. What about that? No, that will alienate them. If Nintendo got it wrong or went too far, the backlash would be a tough stain to scrub away. I mean, we don't want to have a Super Mario Other M on our hands. But games like Paper Mario or Mario RPG prove that when he's been a good boy and Nintendo hands him over to third-party developers who care, even the slightest of deviations in his character are welcomed with open arms. Here's a truth. Static design leads to repetitive solutions and an over-reliance on gimmicks. Mario isn't there yet, but he's getting there. Nintendo's rigid character design targets the broadest audience, but this constant push for accessibility restricts any deeper development. Without any meaningful changes in hardware or game design, Mario is at risk of being a stagnant creative vehicle.
And after everything he's been through, that would be a disaster. You get the feeling a lot's riding on the next main Mario game. Maybe the next game will be his Breath of the Wild moment. Oh god, that's it, isn't it? What, Breath of the Wild? It's just going to be another open world platformer like Bowser's Fury, just bigger. I bet they call it Super Mario World as well. Oh god, that's already been done! What about Super Mario Land? Oh no, that's been done too. You see, he's running out of geographical nouns now. Universe, maybe? Remember when Galaxy was released? I said at the time, didn't I? Once you've gone into space, what's left? What goes up must come down. Well, once you're back down again, like Odyssey was, then what? Time travel? Oh, you're right. It's going to be called something like Super Mario Flux, isn't it? Jumping around achieving meaningless nonsense, only now you're in a corporate-approved inoffensive historical period. Oh, look, Mario's in ancient Egypt, and now he's in Victorian London. Do you think we'll encounter Jack the Ripper? Lol. Time shifting could be a core mechanic. They could have time shifting puzzles like in Skyward Sword. I guess it could be worse. Could be a 2D platformer like Wonder. As in, I wonder why I'm not playing something else.
What is a Mario game? That's a question that's getting tougher to answer. In many ways, Super Mario Bros. And Super Mario 64 set a precedent that's keeping all our expectations too narrow. Don't get me wrong, a Super Mario Odyssey 2 or a Super Mario Wonder 2 would go down very nicely in the short term, but maybe Mario needs something more. As we look out across the gaming landscape, some big franchises feel like they're stalling or just going through the motions with diminishing returns, while some new ones are capturing people's hearts and wallets in new and exciting ways. We know Mario can do anything. Maybe it's time that was really put to the test.
Let me start by saying I don't want to be the one to say this. Pity anyone who believes that. Go on then. The scope of Mario isn't as broad as we think. He's been lucky down the years. But as I just said, what goes up must smack his head too hard on a block and suffer a brain hemorrhage. Then come down. What are you on about? Let's say the next mainline Mario game is open world, or has time travel. Then what? What's next? What's after that? And after that? I just can't see it lasting another 40 years. Did you know, at the turn of the 20th century, Charles H. Jewell is generally credited as saying everything that can be invented has been invented. And how wrong was he? Who? What? Why? Oh, such hard work. I'm saying people have been saying this about Mario for years. Then along comes something like Super Mario Galaxy and we'll go, ooh, good idea. Never saw that coming. Don't underestimate Nintendo. Okay, as long as you don't overestimate Mario. There's a reason Luigi's Mansion starred Luigi, and that's because Mario could never be that interesting. It's just like this channel. Imagine if we weren't here and it was just Biffa talking on his own. Oh, speaking of Biffa talking